The following portion of Mass Appeal is sponsored by PeoplesBank.
On this month's Community Corner with PeoplesBank, the Zoo in Forest Park is inviting you to act like a kid again, but with a twist, because Brew at the Zoo is a great mix of craft beer samples from local breweries and animal interactions. It's a 21+ event, so if you're looking for an afternoon of old school fun, I am joined by Sarah Tsitso, the Executive Director of the Zoo in Forest Park, and Matt Bannister, the Senior Vice President of Corporate Responsibility with PeoplesBank, to get all the details. How are you two today?
Great,
thank you.
Yep.
Of course, Sarah, what a fun event this is, because here's the thing, you think zoo, families like to take their kids to the zoo, but no, this is just for the adults.
It is 21+, so make sure that you have an ID ready when you come. But we don't offer a lot that's just for adults, and it's particularly at our zoo. We've been around 132 years, so we're generational, and so many, including yourself, who had stories to tell about the zoo as a child, remember coming there. And so even if you don't have kids and you haven't been in a long time, this is a great chance to come meet some new friends in the form of four-legged and two-legged and all different kinds of animals, and hang out and really get a sense of what we're doing over there.
So there's beer, there's animals. Give me kind of the rundown of the day.
So we have a VIP hour, which is really 90 minutes, from 12 to 1:30, and that's the really cool part where you can come in and interact with animals. So our zookeepers will have some animals out, and you can really interact, learn about them. There'll be zookeeper talks throughout that time period. You don't have to wait in the lines with the VIP because there's fewer. And then it opens at 1:30 to the general public. So 1:30 to 5, you can come in. We have more than 20 brewers, both pros and home brewers, who will be there with samples of all different kinds of yummy concoctions. We have 4 food trucks, we have a band, we have games, we have all kinds of cool things going on. And so it's a really fun day to come spend at the zoo.
Are all the breweries local, or is it kind of a taste from a bunch of different ones?
It's a bunch of different ones. The vast majority of them are local, and that's the really cool part about it, is that we've got breweries that are really committed to our community and that come to do this event with us year after year and think of this as the most fun event they do.
I would say, I mean, you have beer, you have animals, like it seems like a great mix if you ask me.
It is a great mix, and what we do is we pair the different brewery stations at a different animal station. So as you walk around the zoo, you get to really interact and see the different animals that call our zoo their home.
And Matt, how is PeoplesBank getting involved?
Often in this segment when you ask that question, I have to sort of strain to come up with the answer, but brew and zoo. I mean, really? How can
Why not?
Right, how can you go wrong with that? So, but the zoo at Forest Park is the oldest zoo in the region. It's an institution. It's a great place for in the summer for kids to come out and spend some time, and it's just a good family activity. Forest Park is an area that we like to drive traffic to as well. We sponsor Bright Nights as well, but it's a gem within Springfield as well, so it just makes a lot of sense for us.
No, it does, and like you said, it's a community staple, so it kind of makes sense that PeoplesBank would want to be involved and support them.
Yep, absolutely.
And so with this event, I have to ask, I always ask about cheese. And we were talking about cheese before. The rooster, is cheese going to be there?
Cheese will be there.
Oh, well, now I have to come.
Cheese will be on full display. Cheese is our bantam rooster, and if you've been to the zoo or seen any of our segments in the last few years, he plays a very pivotal role in our team. And he is definitely front and center at these events. He likes to walk around, interact with the guests. A team member will often just scoop him up and walk around with him because that's his favorite thing, is to be held and walk around and interact with people.
He has like a personality of a human, truly.
He absolutely does. He gets involved in all of our meetings. He wants to tell us all the gossip. So yes, he is very involved.
I love it. What are the details one more time, and where can people get tickets?
So you can get tickets directly from our website, forestparkzoo.org. There's 2 options, as I said, for the tickets. They are still available, but I will caution that they're going fast. We do sell a limited quantity. We want to make sure that everyone who attends has the ability to taste all of the beers and to be part of the entire thing, and so we have to cut it off at a certain point. So we're nearing those numbers. It's coming up in just a few weeks, so we want to make sure if you want your tickets, get them early.
And there's the information right there. It's Saturday, August 3rd. So it starts at 1:30, but the VIP is earlier than that, correct?
VIP is earlier than that, and all those details are on the website.
Fantastic. Thank you both for joining me today. It's always great talking about, the different organizations that PeoplesBank supports, and we have the Zoo in Forest Park on the show monthly. So it's great to have you here and talk to both of you.
Thank you. And thank you to PeoplesBank, who always does such a great job in supporting us and others in the community.
Thank you.
Good to see you both.
Yep, you too.
The preceding portion of Mass Appeal was sponsored by PeoplesBank. For more information, visit bank@peoples.com.